Captain Scarlett and her Pirate's Booty is the first major DLC expansion for Borderlands 2, bringing the looting aspect of the game into the spotlight and promising deadly encounters with new enemies types in this pirate-themed package. Is it worth the €10 asking price? At first it was a little hard to find out where to go in order to play the expansion. It wasn't until I randomly stumbled upon the oasis in the fast travel menu that I understood you can only fast travel to the place, not actively go there. It sort of breaks the illusion that it's tied in with the rest of Pandora, and I feel a little tip in the UI could have helped me understand how to get there easier. When you finally get there via fast travel, you'll notice you have no vehicles. That's because this expansion has restricted vehicles to a specific new type known as the Skiff, a hovering boat that controls way better than the previous two vehicles in the standalone game. After a quick mission that lets you assemble the boat, you're free to use it in the catcherites located around 7 hubs included in the expansion. The boat allows you to stray to the sides, which is a major improvement, since I've always hated the way the standard cars work and how you have to aim the direction you want to go. It also has exploding harpoons, so there you have it. The quests are structured the same way as the base game. There is a series of story missions and a wide variety of side quests, but the missions themselves don't differ much from what you'd expect. The areas are found to be much bigger in size than usual. There's a lot to explore and long headshots to pull off, though you'll never end up in an empty area, since everything is littered with content. The art design of Oasis and some of the more colorful areas is something I'm particularly fond of, and this is definitely something that adds to the production value. There is, however, a small problem in the leveling of enemies, since it won't scale to your character. So if you're level 50 who has not yet entered true Vault Hunter mode, prepare for an easy time, as the enemies will be around level 30. I played this on true Vault Hunter mode, and though the average level of enemies was about 35, it was not easy at all on a level 34 character. Though all the missions can be boiled down to go there, kill those guys, get the stuff, turn in. It was still loads of fun trying to tackle the new enemies, trying out the new guns and looting the crap out of everything. Yeah, it's definitely more of the same, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing, even if many of the enemies are just reskins of existing enemies in pirate costumes. One thing to note, however, is that there seems to be quite a lot of bugs regarding the AI. Once you step out of a bandit camp, for example, they will just stop up and look at you while you get your free kill. I found myself abusing this on harder mini-bosses, and it's definitely a problem that needs fixing. In the second area, Wormwater, you finally get to hear some new music. It's a nice touch. The voices of the enemies have also been completely re-recorded, adding to the pirate mood. Animations and main characters' faces are still as stiff as always, but the good voice acting makes up for it. The characters are as crazy as you'd expect from Borderlands, ranging from a lonely nut living in denial to an untrustworthy pirate who will most likely stab you in the back, as she so proclaims. The writing is funny and wacky as always, but never really makes any major twists or turns, and the ending was unfulfilling to say the least, especially because of the lack of music at the end boss. I don't know if this was a deliberate choice or simply a bug to be fixed, but it left the whole fight boring and frustrating to me.
Oh, is that a Vault Hunter I see? I'm Captain Scarlett, and something tells me you're here for the treasure, same as I am. So, we've got two options. We can work together and split the treasure, or we could just try to kill one another.
To me it felt a bit rough around the edges, but ultimately I think $10 would be well spent on this expansion, as it took me roughly around 6 hours to complete the main quest solo. This of course depends on your level.
Your lungs will hold my future children! I am a sentient collection of hatred and